Congressman Gottheimer?
Can I get any questions from the press?
I have something off
Only
topic.
questions for the press.
No problem.
Well, I'm a concerned citizen. I have a right to ask him questions.
Helena, I give you my card.
No, I have a right to ask him questions.
Not today.
This
Yeah, you can do off topic.
Congressman Gottheimer, you're a supporter of Black Lives Matter, right? Do you still support him because they support the Cuban government cracking down on Cuban protesters?
So we're only taking calls from official
No.
press. You have
He's a public official.
You can call our office. We're happy to address it, sir.
Congressman, Congressman Gottheimer, you support Black Lives Matter, right? Right? You support them. Do you support them supporting the Cuban Communist government cracking down on Cuban protesters? Congressman Gottheimer.
Hey,
Who do you work for?
it's okay to ask that question, but as a reference to my colleague, no, I'm a New Jersey news reporter.
You have no right to
No,
question.
I'm just asking. I'm not questioning you. I'm
No,
asking.
he doesn't want to ask me questions.
Because he's
You're protecting him.
Very clearly.
Congressman Gottheimer,
Listen.
you support Black
Listen.
Lives Matter.
He's talking to somebody else right now. Can you just
No.
wait till he's done?
Just hold on.
No, he doesn't want to answer my question.
Well, he's
She
talk-
says I can't answer
He's
questions from him.
interviewing somebody else. Just let
No,
him do what he's
he
doing.
doesn't want to take questions from the public.
He's doing.
You're interrupting. If you write
No.
to my office, I'll get back to you. Okay?
You could answer my question real quick.
He's doing another.
You're a congressman.
Does that work, dude?
You support Black Lives Matter. They support the Cuban government, communist government, suppressing Cuban protesters. I didn't touch you. Congressman Gottheimer, could you answer that question, please? Do you support Black Lives Matter supporting the communist Cuban government cracking down on free protesters?
One of the biggest issues.
Congressman Gottheimer.
You could write it. Okay.
Congressman Gottheimer, do you support Black Lives Matter now because they support the communist Cuban government
So one of the biggest challenges
cracking down on Cuban free protesters?
$1,000 tax, new tax, that New York wants to levy on Jersey drivers, right, for taking the GW Bridge and going to New York City. And they've done New York has done zero outreach to New Jersey. They've had no contact with New Jersey to talk about it. And yet, for so many people in New Jersey who have no option, no public transit option, all they can do is actually drive into New York every single morning. A nurse, somebody, a taxi driver, somebody who's just trying to make ends meet, and they already spend $3,000 to $4,000 a year on tolls, $60 a day. New York now wants to whack Jersey drivers with an additional $14 a day congestion tax. It's unacceptable.
Anything you can do?
So we're working with two things. One, we're working with the New Jersey State Legislature to actually...
Congressman Gottheimer, do you support Black Lives Matter support of the communist Cuban government cracking down on Cuban free protesters? You can't answer the question, Congressman?
There's two things we can do. One, we've actually introduced...
Why can't he answer the question?
Because he's speaking with someone else, sir.
Oh, well, the press is more important than his constituents.
Whack Jersey drivers after the MTA's already received
Absolutely not.
$16 billion.
Oh, so I'm not important, right?
No, I didn't. I said the press is not important. More important than constituents.
Yeah, well, it seems like it. He can't answer a simple question. It's not too complicated.
Immediately pull back and say to New York, we're not going to give you any more federal resources. So I think this legislation to cut off their federal resources. If they want to whack the Jersey drivers, after years of a cooperative relationship with port authorities, there's a new tax on Jersey drivers. We're going to take away their federal resources. If one act in a cooperative way, obviously we would consider it. The second thing, of course, that we're focused on is working with the New Jersey State Legislature to say, what options can we do? If you're a New York driver and you want to whack New Jersey drivers, can we say, New York drivers, you want to come over the bridge and go back home? We're going to actually have a new sales tax on New York drivers or out-of-state drivers, so that they can also, we get resources together.
You're bullying me. You're in my way.
Costs for New Jersey drivers.
What's your name,
Up
miss?
to the mayor.
What's your
I've asked
name?
the mayor, and I've written the mayor a
Miss,
letter.
what's your name?
I'll make sure you get
You're
the-
bullying me.
I'll make sure you get a
Sir, please take the camera out of my
get the
face.
letter today. So I just wrote to the mayor-elect, the potential mayor, one who just won the primary, to say, because he's talked about this, to please reconsider this. If you want to get New York's economy going again, right, the best thing to do is get Jersey drivers and all these Jersey commuters back into New York, back into their office buildings, right, so we can get people back to work. If you're going to whack people with an additional $3,000 to $4,000 a year of a new congestion tax, That's not the way to get people back into New York City. So I'd urge the mayor, I'd say please reconsider this tax, which is going to hit nurses and hardworking families. It's already $30 a day just to commute into New York is unacceptable. That doesn't include parking, it doesn't include the cost of the car, it doesn't include gas. So to me, I think we should all reconsider this. Let's sit at the table and fix this problem together. Just like we do with the Port Authority, let's work together. Thanks, man.
Congressman Gottheimer, do you support Black Lives Matter? Congressman Gottheimer, do you support Black Lives Matter? They support the Cuban Communist government cracking down on Cubans that want to be free from Cuba, communist government. Will you answer the question, Congressman Gottheimer? I guess you support the communist Cuban government, I guess, right?
Thank you.
You support the crackdown on free Cubans protesting for their right to be free from the communist Cuban government. Congressman Gottheimer, will you answer the question? It's a simple one.
Thank you very much.
You can't answer the question? Congressman Gottheimer, could you answer the question? Could you answer the question?
Hey, how are you, man? Thanks so much for your service, sir. Thanks for your service.
What? Congressman Gottheimer, could you answer a simple little question? You're running away, Congressman. You're running away from a constituent. Congressman, could you answer the question? You don't want to answer the question. I guess you support the communist Cuban government, right?
Sir, just let me get in the car. Thank you.